Hey everybody. Just take a look at the screenshot ATC about those comments. Here you can see this is a news report. It states state, local leaders pushing to expand work permits for migrants. Hmm. Work permits for migrants. I wanted to point out two comments here, a few. So Coach Love says, and I want make sure we understand life is business, but hey, a lot of people don't seem to understand that. If you can't get the basics down, you're going like, let's see, where you going? Nowhere fast. Coach Love says, as a former public classroom educator, and I want you to look at this comment. I've heard this before on the internet. Done videos on it. These two comments are going to go ahead and explain. It explains this right here. While I think they're pushing for work permits for the migrants. Coach Love says, as a former public classroom educator, that statistic, and this is about the 84, 85%, they're saying specifically black youth, black boys cannot read at proficient level. She says, as a former public classroom educator, that statistic is absolutely true. And it's also very sad. She says, I'll never forget one year having one BB, okay, and one MEX that were both far below grade level. Both parents were given the tools to help me help their child. Guess who improved? My English as a second language child, that's the one who improved. The B parents, oh, they didn't spend 10 minutes a day with their own son and expected me to do everything. This was in the third grade. Newsflash, BC, if your child isn't on grade level by the third grade, end of it at the minimum, they're expected to be in the penal system. Exactly. Pipe to prison pipeline. I've seen some stuff. It's like, do the parents think the teachers are supposed to raise the children? Where they do that at? This is your offspring. You think the teachers are supposed to raise your child? Then what's your job? What are you here for? What are you here for? Again, state local leaders pushing to expand work permits for migrants. It's enough for people. We have people now that are educated, they can read and everything, and guess what? They still can't make it, still can't find a decent paying job. We have people that have master's degrees, still can't find a job. What value do you think you're gonna bring when you can't even read? So who do we blame this on? Laziness, the system, the white man? Who is to blame? That's why I say the prison pipeline doesn't start in the school. It can grow from there. Oh, but it starts in that home. It starts in that home. Love 83 Forever says the BC doesn't invest in their children. Bingo. The teachers are not here to raise your children. That's why having all these kids, a lot of people don't need to because you're not ready. They're not even fit. And I've seen comments. People say, "Hey, sometimes the parents can't read." Oh Lord, then that might explain it. Dusty Junior, Dusty Senior equals Dusty Junior. Can't read Cletus, gonna read to can't read little TT and little Kiki. Like that mother, my child in the fourth grade, he can't read, and I don't have $1,000 for the hooked on phonics, whatever little program. Ma'am, you're the parent. He could his daddy read, but you made it with that man. He in the fourth grade. You just not figuring this out in the fourth grade? Or you must be in between boyfriends and now you got time today. And it's an epiphany. Oh my gosh, her child in the fourth grade. He's all suited and booted up for school, backpack on. What's in it? Rocks? You just not figuring this out. You got to be playing. You just not figuring this out? Your child can't read. Gee, I wonder why. The BC doesn't invest in their children. We can't get the basics down. How do you allow your child to grow up in a house without knowing how to read? I started reading at age 2 years old, pre-kindergarten. Learning starts at home. Hello, how can you sit down every day and not practice literacy with your child? Poor parenting, I agree. The schools are failing. Yeah, but we need to also understand that the parenting, the family, the community is failing. I am 8484 said, buy some flashcards when they're 4 to 5 years old. Go over them with them 4 times a week or every day. They will be reading in no time and definitely by third or fourth grade. Flashcards are very easy and convenient. No, but we got time for some Jordans, some Adidas, for some hair supplies. We got time for some go to the beauty salon. The men even got time for a man weave. Calling it a unit. It's a weave. They got time for that, but your child can't. 85%, that should have you up at night. The emergency button should be panicked, but guess what? Those kind, they sitting up pretty chilling and sleeping. And then you wonder why this right here. State and local leaders are pushing to expand work permits for migrants. In the video I did a while ago, remember that video about that hotel in Chicago? They had like over 1,000+ jobs. This was around the same time they were showing all the kids downtown, running the companies off up there, twerking on vehicles, just acting a fool. The parents didn't want the curfew. And I've been saying, hey, you hear about a lot of these jobs posting people, it's not real because you got people right here. No. They want those jobs for certain people, the migrants. If the person can't read, you can't even get a menial job. How you gonna fill out the application? What? Get your mama to go up there with you? How you gonna fill out the application? How you gonna read a manual, understand training? You can't even read. They're not gonna have training. You gonna I'm not trying to make fun. You can't read. You don't have the basics down. You are a liability. Hey, read this. What to do, what not to do. You can't read. I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna have a community of functioning illiterates. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do what everybody else does. Then hey, it said don't do this, and then kid can't read it, has already done it. The machine is messed up. Something is going totally wrong. Now because you couldn't read, this is how you are a liability. You can't read, they're not gonna hire you because they know you're a liability. You don't even have the basics down of reading. You still don't understand business. The next thing you know, company's messed up. Now you done messed it on. It said don't push this button. You're done behind. I wonder what that do. Machine is all messed up. Now it's gonna cost $3,000 or $4,000. You are a liability. And I hate to tell you, when you can't read, besides being a functioning illiterate, you are a liability. That's why the replacement is here. And hey, sometimes you get what you give. So we like you don't anti-family, dysfunctional. We gonna do it. What we gonna do? Sometimes you get what you give. Giving out ignorance, dysfunction. That's what you're gonna get in return. That's the return on your investment. Then you sitting up here, well, in my day, I was able to get that voucher. Fools, some of these won't be able to read. They can't even fill out the form to even get the darn voucher. Can you write your name? It starts in the home. It's not the teacher's job to raise nobody's child. They have their own. And you wonder why they're pushing for the work permits. But see, we don't want to talk about that. You wonder why they're pushing for the work permits. So when you can't read, I'm sorry, you're at a loss. You're a bad investment. The BC doesn't invest in their children. That's true. As a collective, it's very true. It's like people sitting up here building, and you sitting up there talking and laughing, chewing gum, and doing whatever the heck you want to do. And then you look up, I need to make some money. Let me go over there. You go on to another culture that's been building. What? What have y'all been doing? Oh, we've been chilling, girl. But I want to work for you. They don't need you. Taking care of their own. What you gonna do? So this here, a lot of our people, stiff neck, can't tell them nothing, no accountability. Time you tell them something, they ready to go ahead and pop off. Do what you gonna do. But it's gonna come back to hurt you. Sometimes you gonna get what you get. It's like somebody investing. Investments go down, man, that stuff might start running back up. You held on. Later on, you might get a windfall. That's the return. You made the sacrifice. They going to the casino boat. Gambling, having a good time, and all kind of trips and stuff, and shopping and having a good time and having some fun. Didn't save any money or no investments. Oh, things done got a little hard out here for a chick. What is you gonna do? Call your baby daddy? Good luck. Child, we don't even know. Can he read? Cletus can read. If little Cletus can't read, little Cletus Jr. can't. Cletus Senior read. That's the man you picked. And I'm gonna go ahead. So what? I can pick my baby daddy. I don't need no marriage certificate, and I don't need you tell me what to do. Girl, nobody cares. Do you? How many women have lost a baby daddy? Where'd a pension go? Again, they can't even get that right. You don't have anything for the kids, for your baby mama, the mama of your child. But hey, keep on dealing with dust. Keep on dealing with dust. As I said before, check his last chick. Check his last chick. A husband has been married before. She stayed at home, nice, comfortable lifestyle. Gee, he gets married again, same thing. Nice, comfortable lifestyle. Really? Check his last chick. So you saw she was on the struggle bus, and you got with him and had 2 and 3 cheering too, and now you on the same struggle bus. That was a bad move, boo. But can't nobody tell you nothing. Children can't. I don't want to stay in a home with no books. Real quick, have you ever seen those shows like one is called Brothers of Decay, and they go through all these mansions and things. You got to explore more, with Marino and Remo. Um, they go to all these castles, the French chateau. They've been Portugal, different places. And if you notice, in those castles, in those chateaus, in those expensive homes, been abandoned for hundreds of years, you know what you always notice? Somebody got a library. Show me one of them. I haven't seen one yet. No library. It's some books somewhere. Somebody got a library. Stacks of books. Gee, to have those chateaus, a castle, they also have wealth. So what does that tell you? But we don't care about that. Who in the hell got a home with no books in it? You got kids. What the hell? Huh? Are you challenged? You slow? So sometimes you get what you give. Don't invest in your kid, want somebody else to raise it. Then you sit up here with a menace. Sitting up here got a menace. What is you gonna do? Good question. But again, I agree with Love, A3 Forever. Don't invest, the BC doesn't invest in their children as a collective. Most don't. And Coach Love, as a former public classroom teacher, the statistic is absolutely true. That's just, the number's just too high. Can't read. So you don't think the powers that be know that? Again, they see the trajectory of the community and they're going to act accordingly. And that is why you have this. State local leaders pushing to expand work permits for migrants. As she said, I never forget one year having one BB, I'm assuming black boy, and one a Mexican kid, both far below grade level, both parents given the tools to help me, as a teacher, help their child. Guess who improved? Wasn't the B parents. You don't have 10 minutes 10 minutes a day to spend time with your child so they can learn how to read. Put the all on the teacher. Then what are you producing children for? Oh, I know. The penal system. Let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.